Everybody, welcome to group break number 689. We have a half case of Parkhurst. This is a $1 random team auction. We got the 6 overtime packs as well that just came with the boxes, so we'll throw them in a break here. This went really cheap, so if you're ever wondering where to get in on cheap breaks, feel free to check us out on Whatnot on release days and other days too. But yeah, here we go. Here are your teams. Good luck. Let's get going. All right. I'm going to go through the overtime packs first. Everything ships. For the birds, Canadian provinces, and things like that, I'm going to create a list of stuff as we go along. And then we'll do a random after, and then whatever it lines up with. Because we should get 18 of them, so whatever it lines up with after, we'll just do like the full 32 team randoms. So some people get one, but here we go. Overtime packs. Kyle Connor, Kiefer Sherwood blue. These look really nice, actually. Natrushkin on the down the line, and Pasta. We got a Logan Cooley, a blue of Matthew Nice, arriving on the scene of Luke Cagnoni, and a Maverick Bork. No rookie yet. Does it say how often autographs fall? Autograph and non-autograph theme inserts are 1 in 1 pack. Well, that doesn't help. Mitchkov, blue rookie of Ryan Leonard. Overtime proficiency of Jack Eichel. And Elias Pettersson. Nice. Fogley, a red to 99 of Colton Dock for Chicago. That's a nice little color match rookie. Barbashev. Some of the corners are a little bit soft. And Forsberg. Take a red rookie to 99. A little bit of a bonus hit. Can't go wrong with bonuses, you know. And the red on red's nice. These are actually like nice looking cards. The blues look really nice. Chandler Stevenson, blue rookie for the Islanders. Matthew Schaefer with a Barkov and a Stanky. Nice Schaefer blue rookie to start us off. Honestly, that could end up being one of the best cards because it depends on how frequently people pull those, but I don't know how big the set checklist is. Brady Tkachuk with a Nick Suzuki blue. Lev Shanov arriving on the scene, and Werenski. So there are the overtime packs again. All of that stuff will ship. What's the numbering on that? 96? So it's probably a 100 card set. So it's a 1 in 100 to get a blue Schaefer, essentially. Because it's a blue per... Oh, no, I guess they got the red instead of the blue, so it's probably a little bit rarer than that, but hey. Probably like 1 in 125 or something like that. All right, first box. It'll take a little bit longer to go through this just because you got to check the backs of cards. There are blank backs. And then we got to list the birds and stuff like that. But here we go. I'll rip and stack, and then I'll go back through the base afterwards as well because there's just all the different backs and easier just to look at the backs after you break the product. So, and we have the pick your team auction up right after this. Put the stack of cards up there, flip it to the side. So yeah, it's like plus up OPG essentially would be the best way to describe it, I think. So base, 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 and then Finley rookie. This is for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And in action, these are a little bit tougher to hit. They're 1 in 10 packs. That's Jarvis for the Hurricanes. 50s throwback of Matt Boldy for the Wild. And then that should be everything. Base, 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 base. Ryan Suzuki on the rookie. Will Smith on the retro. This is the regular retro. If you get a parallel, they don't seem to have the autograph. And we have the Bald Eagle. So the Bald Eagle is the first one that we get. There we go. Put that into the bird pile. It's just a regular. So we go to the rookie, Simashev rookie, regular back, Hampus Lindholm, regular. And for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Ben Kindle rookie autograph. That's a nice start. My absolute hot take is that I like the design and feel of these cards actually better than Future Watch autos this year. They are really, really, really clean looking. And then also just all regular backs. Cam Lund for the Sharks. JT Compher. Yep. And then a prominent prospects of Joakim Kamel. I believe those are all just regular backs. Yep. Easton Cowan for the Leafs on the rookie. Just a regular back. Bo Horvat, again, regular back on the retro. And then a numbered Bakar. So how these work is, again, they're not serial numbered, but they are only $2.99. So there's only 299 copies of each of the gumbacks of the base set and things like that. So Makar for the Avs. That's why it's a bit of a slower burn to go through the set. Skarek, Connor Zary, Cookin of Matvey Michkov. This is like a Fleer Ultra card from 0809 Fleer Ultra, I want to say. Kamel on the rookie. That is Adrian Kempe. And then a British Columbia on the provinces. Beautiful British Columbia. All right. That goes into the pile. We got Bald Eagles. We got BC. And then we got base. Brustevich rookie. Heiskanen on the retro. Horvat Gumback to $2.99. What might I have said? What I'm doing with the bird stuffs, or but let's go ahead and go back. Yeah, they'll be randomized at the end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna I'm making a list of them, and then essentially those are all based, by the way. I'm making a list of them, and then at the end, we'll just random it 3 times and random the teams 3 times. And then whatever team you line up with, you get something. If you don't, then, I mean, unlucky. But 18 people should be getting a province or a bird or a fish. I don't know. I just think it's the easiest way to do it. I mean, the easiest way to do it would have just been like, hey, I'm randoming off the 3 different things to teams, but yeah, this way people get an extra card. So you have an 18 and 32 chance, a little bit better than a 50-50 to get an extra card. Nice Kindle auto to start us off, though. Oh, we got a green. Don't know what that's going to be. All right, rookie of Otto Väinen, Matthews on the retro, and a Cookin of Lane Hudson. Yeah, I don't think these are numbered to 249, but I just don't know. I think there's 249 cards in the set checklist. That's the one confusing thing with them doing one of 299 and also doing the one of 249 is that I don't think they're numbered, but Lane Hudson on the Cookin. Those are all base. Isaiah Howard on the rookie, an in-action of Frank Nazar. Those are a little bit rare. That's why I don't think it's one of 249 is because the in-actions are a little bit rare. A 1951 gold parallel of Adam Fantilli, one of 151. So again, these aren't actually serial numbered. They just have the gold border, the little gold stamp up there, and then the 1 of 151. Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, they all say them, but, like, I just don't know. I don't think they're numbered, but we'll see. Weisblatt, Zadorov, and 50s of Casey Middlestat for the Bruins. You should all just be base here. Yes. DPD for the Canucks, as in defensive allies, Elias Pettersson. Tyson Forster, and then an all-star variation of Roman Josi. Oh, it's an all-star gumback even. And so the all-stars in the retros are 1 in 17 packs, but this one is a gumback, so it's 1 of 299. Again, sorry, it's a bit of a slower burn for a break, but I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Oliver Moore, it's really easy to miss something with this. Slavin, and we got a walleye. Or if your kids are really into Pixar, a Wall-E. Walleye, there goes the Raven out back. And those should all be base. Yeah, Sam Dickinson on the rookie. Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, we got a green. This is again, all of the birds, fish, and stuff like that, and provinces get randomed at the end. So Tkachuk, that's a 1 in 17 technically. Letang on the green. I believe these are, what are these numbered to? 51. All right, Letang to 51 for the Penguins. Emerald Ice, 27 of 51. It doesn't really seem very, I guess it's green, but like, I don't see where the ice comes in, you know? Whatever. Penguins having a good first box here. Zeev Bouillon for the Wild. With a Gabe Velarde on the retro and a prominent prospects of Perek. And then those are all base. Brady Martin on the rookie. Peyton Krebs on the retro. And an Art Deco. These are nice looking cards. Of Jake Sanderson. It's definitely... it's definitely a different product. The on-card autographs are really, 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 really nice. Like, these, I think, are one of the nicest autograph cards we'll see this year. Personally. Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of people are going to have some quibbles with the product come from value standpoints. Because, like you mentioned, compared to stuff, but, like, yeah. It's a product that, like, it's a product that would benefit from a tight print run, especially if the cost has to be this high on it. No, we hit an auto. We hit the Kindle. And then you're guaranteed a patch auto per 12 boxes, so. SSP Authentic, you're guaranteed per... Right? Yeah, that was just one box. Yeah, it's like... It's essentially... The best way to describe it is like a mix between Flagship and OPC with autographs. Yeah, no guaranteed on the patches. It's either a patch or an acetate, essentially, per 8 boxes is what I found. But boxes will be in the store later. And I think they'll be like $189.99 or something like that, in that range, so 189 to like 190-ish. OPC is an Upper Deck brand as well, yeah. So. It's definitely a different set. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. Like, not every set has to be for everybody. But yeah, Fensor on the rookie, Hischier on the retro, Quebec La Belle Provence. Let me add that to the list here. Yeah. Yeah, on trading cards. A Seneca rookie for the Ducks. Nice one there. Batherson retro. Will Smith comeback for the Sharks. We got, I think we got our 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually got a 5th numbered card last time. So that's interesting to note. Oh, sorry, I need to keep the base cards on the screen. There's nothing there, but Rodrigue, Sergachev on the retro, and the Canada Goose. Gumbacks are numbered, yes. They're to 299. They're not sequentially numbered, but they are to 299 per the checklist. That's just base. Lev Shanov rookie with an all-star retro of McKinnon. These are, again, a little bit tougher to hit, 1 in 17. Lev Shanov on the prominent prospects. Yeah, I wish they leaned into a little bit more of the oddball stuff in this, but Dylan Duke, I get why they didn't want to do too much. John Carlson. Back seems really off-centered, but it's not. It's just me holding the card. And an Art Deco. These would be actually really cool if they were like foiled in the gold of Boldy. Okay, and then it should be to the rookie again. Kaplan. Caden Gooley on the retro. And then there's our first nuclear fusion of Wyatt Johnston. These are 1 in 160, I believe. Yeah, it's a very, I was hoping that these would be a little bit fancier considering the pull rate, but, or 1 in 192, yeah. Oh yeah, the Art Decos, yeah, they look very similar to an Aurum. The birds and provinces get randomed off at the end, so. And there's a Matthew Schaefer rookie, not a numbered one, but take it. Robert Thomas for the Blues and Jared McCann on the cooking. And a Ben Kindle rookie with a Joel Eriksson Ek on the retro and a Höglander Gumback for the Canucks. Yeah, there's some nice cards in here. Like, it's one of those, I think it's a set collector set. It's not going to be something that, like, you know, you open and try and get a big hit and make big bucks from, right? Like, it's not like SP Authentic like that. It's definitely more like you try and complete your sets. Like, completing the entire Gumback set would be pretty cool, I think. For example. George, we will be doing a Pick Your Team 6-box auction after this. You can pre-bid on your teams now. So. But that is technically all we have for it right now for breaks. If it doesn't sell super well online, we'll probably bring in some more for breaks or in store. But yeah. Again, it's a unique set. It's a fun set. It's something that's just a little bit different, right? Yeah, I think it's actually going to be tough because I think a lot of people aren't going to recognize the Gumbacks right away or not know that they're out of $2.99. And like, there will be a world where it'll be tougher to complete that set just because of it. But all right, we should have our autograph in this half. Gabe Perreault on the base rookie, Mark Stone, and a Sam Rinzel numbered Gumback to $2.99. So that is part of the reason why I'm just taking my time with it, is because there is a lot of stuff to go with it. Oh, sorry, I need to remember to keep these up here. Ryan Green, Devon Tays, and then a Zach Benson autograph for the Sabres. Zach Benson on-card autograph for the Sabres is a 1951 autograph. It's a little bit of chipping at the top, but what's the pull rate on these? These seem somewhat rare. Uh, Benson. 1 in 40 packs. Okay, not as rare as I thought, but still nice. Like nice like the autographs are really nice, assuming the player has a good autograph. It definitely helps when the player has a nice autograph. Jimmy of the Snug Roots. Marcia So on the retro, and a cookin' of Sean Monahan. Sabrango for the Senators. We have a Philip Forsberg. His autograph always confuses me. Pink Salmon. I mean, for instance, it's just part of the year, right? Like, if they put Black Diamond in this slot and then Parkhurst in earlier, it'd be different. But if you want earlier in the year higher end products or fancier products, they have to be sticker auto, right? To get the top rookies and stuff in. There's ways that they can go around that too, that they just, I wish they explored more. Dalbeer on the rookie, Cale Makar on the retro, and then this is a retro blank back. I forget who pulled the white. So again, the biggest tell if you have a retro of whether or not it's a parallel is that if they have the autograph, the fake autograph on the front. But Kaprizov to $2.99 for the Wild. Yeah, Ultimate next week after this is a bit of a thing. The Johnson went to Dallas. Is SBU. We're at 6. Yes, perfect. Demidov, this is a rookie checklist. Rookie checklist of Demidov. DeBrincat on the retro, and an Art Deco of Wyatt Johnson. Luke Cagnoni with Sean Monahan. And a 50s of Alex Tuck for the Sabres. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with the High Domi is, but for whatever reason, he is the only... I am almost positive this was supposed to be Max Domi. But they actually have like Ty Domi stuff in here. So it's just a base card. Because it doesn't have the NHLPA on it. So Colton Dock on the rookie. That is a Cutter Gauthier on the in action. Again, a little bit tougher to pull. Oh, yeah, he can message you for sure. Snuggered. Nothing against that here. The only thing is that shipping gets a little bit tricky there, but unless you get in something yourself. Yeah, I think I want to say that they have champ stuff in EPAC for this. Oh no, it's just Champions updates in EPAC. Why are they... Oh, it's the retro auto parallels. Why do they put those EPAC? Oh, because they're the odd size cards. Okay, that makes sense. Huh. Alright. And we got our 4 numbered cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And our autograph. Cool. So it seems like you either get one of the like shorter print parallels or a 5th numbered card per box. Based off of the 3 boxes that we've opened so far. Well, 2 boxes here and then the 1 box there, but on YouTube, so. All right. And sorry, it's a bit slower of a rip here. You're going to be starting the Pick Your Team auction probably a tad bit later. Yeah. Lots of cards and not the clearest stuff. Like for sorting and organizing everything and making sure that, you know, I didn't miss something, because there's a lot going on with the product, right? There's a lot going on the backs of cards, which is easy to miss. It's actually a product that you could argue it's easier to open back to front, but if you're like, ooh, Gumback. That'd actually be kind of interesting, because it's like, Gumback, I don't know who I got. can take our time, have some fun, talk hockey. I wish we had more trades to talk about. All right. Rookie of Sania for the Flames. Oh, second Bald Eagle. All right. Hellebuck on the retro. Bald Eagle too. I do not believe that there are lenticulars still. I wish there were, though. Ty Mueller for the Canucks. In action of Matthew Nyes for the Leafs. And a new hook, probably. Blank back. Here we go. For the Habs, blank back of Alex Newhook. Not numbered, but is a tougher pull, I would say. This is why you check the backs. I don't know why I just had a feeling that was going to be one. Farinacci, Jake DeBrusk, and Kamel again. Matthew Wood on the rookie. Brady Tkachuk, and a... that's Andrew Kopp, right? Yeah, Andrew Kopp. Oh, yeah, it has the name in the top to $2.99. With a Michael Misa rookie. Yeah, again, these cards are not going to be for everybody, but the people that like this kind of style are really going to like the set. So, Anders Lee, and then Mitchkov cooking again. Wow, that seems like the inserts run really consistently. Matthew Robertson, Sam Bennett, and BC. All right. Worth noting that our Fisher is probably going to be a walleye here. Ian Moore, Rupe Hintz, and Gabe Perreault on the gum back. Gabe Perreault to $2.99. So we'll probably have a walleye as our fish again, because I'm pretty sure the inserts are just the exact same. Celebrini's nothing. Sorry, I need to just leave these up there. Demidov base rookie with a Ryan Strome retro and a Matt Boldy throwbacks, or 50s throwbacks. Let's see what the actual base demi. And nothing. I'm just excited I get a set that's 9 cards per 180 point again. Because SP Authentic was weird. It was like 8 was fine-ish. Alright, we should still have our autograph card. Should still have, I think we've only got the 2 numbered cards, so we should have 2 numbered cards. Oh no, yeah, we should have 2 numbered cards because we got the blank back. Blank backs aren't numbered. There's no way of knowing the actual print run on them until you kind of like estimate how many cases there are. But all right, Skarek rookie, Ovechkin on the retro, and Elaine Hudson cooking. Keep these up there. Sorry, just habits of putting the base cards down lower. Kamel, Kyle Connor, and throwbacks of Casey Middlestat. I think that's also the same as the first box. Brustevich, Marchenko, and then this might be a comeback. Yep, Jake Neighbors. I guess it's when there's a third one. Jack Finley, Jared McCann, and yep, there's a second walleye. Bish, number 4. So, worth noting, we have an autograph coming up here. It's C with Winnipeg, and it's a goalie. Ryan Suzuki. There's like only one player that can be, right? Coronado and a Connor Hellebuck Penworks autograph for the Jets. That is a really nice looking card, man. Like, they need to do more paper cardstock autos. These look so clean. Oh, I love it. The Schaefer can go into this for the recap. And nice hit for the Jets there, a team that you're not expecting to hit big with, but this was a numbered card. You wonder what the fish is going for on eBay? I don't know. Check your local markets. Pike Place going to be packed in Seattle with Parkhurst cards. All right. I think those are all base. Yep. Simashev, Jack Hughes, and Perek. We have a 51, so Cam Lund, Ville Koivunen, and Pierre-Luc Dubois on the 151. The 1951 gold, but it's numbered to 151. We can call it 151 and pretend we're catching Pokemon. And then Mazer, Miro Heiskanen, Mikko Rantanen, All-Star, and a deco of Jake Sanderson. I feel like we pulled that Sanderson already, so there's a checklist. And yeah, it's again, like if you like OPG and set collecting, I think you'll like this set. It's obviously, again, a little bit like it's double the price almost, but you do get an on-card autograph per box. The on-card autographs, in my opinion, are extremely nice. You do have a 1 in 12 chance of getting a patch auto. You get your 4 to 5 numbered cards per box. You get your fish, you get your birds, you get your provinces. I guess there's only there's 10 of each, right? Yeah, 10 provinces, 10 fish, 10 birds. So you should get 2 duplicates per case, in theory. It's interesting how like correlated the inserts are. See if that's still the case. But all right, let's keep it rolling. And we do have personals. We don't have any personals of Parkhurst available, but we do have personals of like SP Authentic, Goodwin Champs. I think Goodwin Champs is still up there. One Team Canada box. Platinum exists. There's a bunch of like older stock stuff as well. So if you're interested, check out the Buy Now section for that. All right, here we go. Farinacci with a Kairu in action and an Art Deco of Luke Hughes. Getting better at recognizing that the inactions. Oh, we have our autograph. Oh, it's Utah. Probably Simashev, right? Wood? No, it's Dylan Gunther. Mitchkov and a Dylan Gunther autograph for Utah. Yeah, these look so nice. I really like these autograph cards. I honestly like... That'd be a really fun but expensive set to complete. I just want to pull up short prints for them, because... Oh, there aren't that many short prints in this set, actually, apparently. I thought there were more. There's got to be more than just those, right? Like, you're telling me McDavid's not a short print? You're telling me, like, McDavid's not a short print or anything like that? Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I really like those. Yeah, Gunther's got a good autograph, too. All right, we're back here. Ville Koivunen, Shane Wright, and Ben Kindle. Ufko, Fiala, and then a Brady Tkachuk Gumback. Ian Moore, Morgan Riley, Yegor Sharangovich. Demidov rookie again. Sanderson retro, and then Ontario. Add that to the list here. Saniev, Logan Cooley, and a McAvoy Gumback. It's $2.99. Yeah, I'm getting better at picking them out. Ty Mueller, Quinn Hughes, and the Great Blue Heron. I see these guys all the time. Great Blue Heron. They're the most dinosaur-looking birds possible. Simashev, Lindholm, and Gunther. Alright, let's double check the backs here, and then we'll sleeve and top load those cards up there. But should be good. It's kind of like the third card, if it's just a base card, is going to be a parallel. Do we get two? Oh, no, it's Pettersson and Lindholm. That's where it confused me. Yeah, the Preds have a lot of rookies in the set. I mean, this is a set that's like, obviously you want to have the best rookies and the best teams, but it's kind of random who gets the really nice cards, so. Especially given that there aren't many short prints on the autograph checklist, which I find wild. Come on. There we go. All right. And then this is box 4, yeah. But I don't know, it's a unique rip. It's fun, I would say. It's expensive, but it's fun. The autographs are nice. If you hit a patch auto, you're gonna be pretty happy because they look very, very nice. Be curious to see what the overall print run on the product is. Because if you're getting 4 gumbacks per, like on average you get say 3.5 per box. That's $2.99 times $2.50 divided by 3.5 is essentially your print run. Brustevich, Heiskanen, and Sam Reinhart. Finley in action of Seth Jarvis and the Flounder. The Trocheck's not anything. All right. Suzuki, Will Smith, and a Frank Nazar to 151. Come on, sleeves, cooperate with me. Thank you. Yeah, I hope they... Man, like... Again, I'm just going to say this again. I miss Panini products back in the day, from back in the day. I think they were very underappreciated. Cam Lund, Comfort, and then a Matt Bay Gridden on the blank back. Hello. Gridden blank back rookie. Not numbered. So, we've got 2 in 4 boxes. I guess 5-ish, but so I don't know. It'd be tough to tell. That's something that like you have to kind of open up the whole product and open up some cases and figure it out. Werenski, Mazur, and a Devon Tace. Michael Misa rookie. Trocheck, and an in-action gumback. Luke Hughes for the Devils. Matthew Robertson, again, Igor Sharangovich, and Ryan Leonard. And all base. The checklist says they're out of 10. Did I miss that on the checklist, or? The checklist just has, for me, the checklist just has random inserts, but yeah, I don't quite know where exactly they're getting that from, but here, I'll check there, because like the one I got from Universal didn't have it. Let's check. Sorry, I just want to check because, you know, it's a big deal if they're out of 10. I think they'll be in that range, but... Let's check on Upper Deck's website. Blank. Yeah, it doesn't have them as numbered on Upper Deck's website, so I think they just messed up on their checklist, but yeah, because like blank back parallel and no numbering, but yeah. Luke, after this break is done, sorry, it's just taking a little bit longer than I anticipated to go through this. I guess it'll be 10:30. But it'll be a pick your team auction, and we're going alphabetical order. You can get your pre-bids in now. It'll be right after this one, yeah. Unless someone purses a different box, but... yeah, it'll be right after this. Sorry, I just need to shrink the inserts down, because, like, it's a stack. That's not even all of these. All of the inserts. I don't know, if you like to set collect, I think you'll like this. And then we'll just go like this, and we'll keep this down. 2 boxes left, yes. And that'll be the good thing. So, but you can pre-bid on your teams in the Pick Your Team auction, so. And then we'll go through them live. Probably do like a minute for each team or something like that. Just because, yeah, I'm not too worried about time today. Nice. Yeah, I saw some pre-bids rolling in, so. But yeah, the bidding should hopefully, we should hopefully be done this around 10:30-ish, and then we'll go into that. I tried to give myself a little bit of extra, because I always just like, okay, it'll take me this long to do the break, but I'm just like, oh yeah, we got to do the auction, and then like, oh yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slower rip just because there's a lot of unique stuff, but yeah. Honestly, this product is like one of those ones that I like some of the concept of the cards. It's one of the ones that I think you could shrink into like a smaller set and be fine too, but... And also, if we don't hit the patch auto in the next 2 boxes, it is live in the next half. So Brady Martin, Peyton Krebs, and Brady Tkachuk. Easton Cowan, Bo Horvat, and the Barred Owl. Let's go. We love Barred Owls. 10:30 a.m., not p.m. Did I put p.m.? It's like 15 minutes. Yeah, no, we're Vancouver time. Vancouver time. Pacific time. Oh yeah, these have got to be there. Skarek. Barrett, Utah. Cleaning up. Barrett Hayden on the 1951 autograph. Utah. Hello. That's a nice looking card, man. If that came out of a high-end set, you'd be like, man, that's a nice looking card. That's kind of like my justification for a product, if I like it or not. DPD, Forrester, and a UL Eriksson Ek on the Gumbacks. $2.99. Oliver Moore, Slavin, and Cutter Gauthier on the Art Deco. Sam Dickinson, Matthew Tkachuk, and Nova Scotia, Canada's Ocean Playground. No Detroit autos yet. All right. We got Aziv, a Gabe Velarde, and an Owen Tippett comeback. Yep. All right, we're getting better. We're getting better at recognizing the patterns. Oh, yeah, we have the recap to do. I think the bidding will start probably closer to 10:45 as a heads up. because we got to get through the remaining stuff, do a recap, and then I got to clean up and get stuff. I have no idea. It'll go for what it sells for. I was going to do team pricing for this, but given that it's a new product and a lot of people are just like didn't know what was going on, I figured we'd just do it auction style and have some fun. Because like I can tell you the first break went pretty cheap, but also the like good teams went early on. So that's the pros and cons of doing random team $1 starts. Sometimes you'll have the Islanders and the Habs go last. In this case, they were like in the first, what, 10 teams? Yeah, exactly. That was also kind of where I wanted to do the random first and the pick your team, or the pick your team after. Yeah, Islanders went for $31 because you stole them with that first random spot. Fensor, Hischier, and Matthews. I'll put those up there. Seneca, Batherson, and Matt Begridden on the gum back. Rodrigue, Sergachev, and Jake Evans. Non-stop high-fidelity action. Dylan Duke, John Carlson, and Crosby on the retro gum back. Levchinov, McKinnon, and a Trout. Yeah, you have at least one Schaefer. Add the Trout to the list of the non-Mike variety. All right, let me sleeve up the Sid. This is a very consistent product, I will say that too. Like, you kind of know what you're getting in a box. Yeah, Gridden's hitting big. The Flames are actually, again, you want a team that has volume for cards on the checklist. So teams that have a lot of rookies are going to be like one of the better value teams to get in the break, just because your chances of hitting them are higher. They make up more of the autograph set. Same with like any other set, but especially in this one where it's like base parallels is your big draw. That is the thing. Ottavainen with a Matthews and a franchise fax for the Seattle Kraken of Jared McCann. The first playoff series win in Kraken history came over the Colorado Avalanche in the 2013 playoffs. 2023, not 2013. These are 1 in 150 packs. So, K-set style card. Because what? It's 16 times 12. So, essentially like sometimes 2 per case. But Howard with a Frank Nazar and a Suzuki. Ozzy with a Zadorov and a Matt Boldy. And then a Kamel, a Adrian Kempe, and a prominent prospects. I think this guy's pretty good. Matthew Schaefer. Yeah, I don't know. I like the vibes of these cards, but put that there. All right, and let's check the backs. Do the back check. Forecheck, back check, paycheck. I'm still laughing. I am pretty sure Ty Domi is in this set because I meant to put Max Domi and instead put Ty Domi. Like, that is the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't see any other scenario where it makes sense. All right. Last box. Again, very different product. It's not going to be for everybody, but we're having fun. We're getting some cool cards. And that's what matters. Also, look at this Upper Deck logo on these. It's like really weirdly stretched out or pressed on. But, like, our autograph quality is shockingly good. Hellebuck, Gunther, Zach Benson, Kindle, and Hayden. Like, our worst autograph, the only player here that is, like, Barrett Hayden's our worst autograph. And he's still, like, you know, a third line center. Hey, Fulton. All right, Fulton. I want to hear your theories on why Ty Domi is the only alumni in this set, and if it's just because they got him mixed up with Max Domi or not. Ty Domi? Who's the other alumni in this set? On the base checklist, unless I'm missing anyone, but like at least modern in the base set. Because the base set, I think he's the only guy that's retired and doesn't have the NHLPA logo on it either, which is the tell for me that I think. Oh. Well, that's a good card for the Sharks. Doc, Cutter Gauthier, and Sorokin to 151. Kaplan, Gooley, and the Canada J. Yeah, he's just a part of, like, the main base set, which is weird to me. Matthew Schaefer, base rookie. Robert Thomas and Art Deco of Logan Cooley. Ben Kindle with a Joel Eriksson Ek and an Ostlund. And we got a green coming up, and it's a good green. Sabrango, Forsberg to 51. Emerald Ice of Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Celebrini for the Sharks. The NHL 27 cover athlete himself. 32 of 51. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think we take down the New Hook blank back. So, like, this is a good data point, too. And, like, obviously the blank backs versus, like, greens aren't going to be the true tell. But we've also hit as many blank backs as green parallels, and greens are numbered to 51. Obviously, it's not going to be true across multiple cases. Hopefully not. But so far, our anecdotal evidence dictates that the blank backs are numbered to 51. Dalbeer, Cale Makar, and Frank Nazer. Makar's on the retro short print. Demidov checklist. DeBrincat and Forrester Gumback. Cagnoni. Sean Monahan. And Berta on the provinces. Yeah, they're honestly, like, it's a unique set to try and do, so. Got a nice pile of out of 299s. It's cool that the, oh, this feels thick, but it's not. So, if we don't see a patch, then the patch should be live in the second half, unless it's just not one per case. It should be, in theory, one per case on average, but maybe it's like a product where sometimes some cases will have two and some won't have any. Oh, we had really good auto quality this break, so I can't really complain too much. Sam Rinzel with a Kent Johnson and a Zach Hyman Gumback to 299. For Ryan Leonard, Timo Meier, and an Otto Väinen for the Kraken. Well, that's our worst autograph. Honestly, visually and player-wise, that's our worst autograph. But hey, Kraken are happy. And they still look nice. Oslin, an action of Newhook. And a cooking of Dylan Holloway. Matvey Gridded, Troy Terry, and the Steelhead. I mean, who knows, but also Otto Vinen is a defender who doesn't have the highest scoring profile, so unless he really pops off in the next couple of years, it's like, okay. Yanni Neiman, Vasilevsky, and a Stamkos come back to $2.99. Ryan Green, Mark Stone, and Tim Sutzla. Gabe Perreault, Devontae's, and Demidov on the prominent prospects. It's still a cool card, though, right? The autographs are super clean. Honestly, this would be a fun set to complete. Like, Masters collect. Snuggerud, Marchessault, and Kachuk. And that is the break, I believe. We have 18 birds, provinces, and things. We'll get to the auction in probably about, like, 5 minutes. 10, or probably 10. We'll say 10. Because I got to do the recap. Oh, probably 15. Yeah, no, probably 15. We're being smart, so. But, all right. Yep. All good. Let me go ahead and let's get this over to the base card box here. I'm just going to get rid of the inserts here. These go here. Then these with these. I need to top load and sleeve those two things up. And then 1 second here. Let me finish this stuff. I'm just gonna count the comebacks and like flash through them quickly, but not like an in-depth recap. So okay, let's get to the random here. So again, how it's gonna work is that I'm just gonna take the list of teams. We're gonna random it 3 times, and the top 18 get the corresponding card in the order that they came out of in the break. It's just gonna be the easiest way to do it. Again, I don't think they're big money cards, but yeah. Let's go this way. All right, here we go. So again, list of teams copied, pasted. Once, twice, third time, the top 18. So Dallas down to Carolina. And we take them over to here. Oh, that's not the right one. This one, sorry. And we go to the random here. Card, team, oops. Let's go this way. There you go. So Dallas gets a bald eagle. The Capitals get British Columbia. Detroit gets a walleye. Montreal gets Quebec. That's very fitting. The Canada Goose going to Florida is also very fitting. The Sharks getting a pink salmon, also very funny. Islanders get a bald eagle. The Devils get British Columbia. That's kind of, hunting after Quinn Hughes. Walleye for the Wild. Canucks get Ontario. Great Blue Heron for the Bruins. Flounder for the Predators. Barred Owl for the Sabres. Nova Scotia gets the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's also somewhat funny. Trout for the Oilers. Canada J for the Blue Jackets. Alberta for the Avalanche. And Steelhead for the Hurricanes. So, there we go. There are the random results. So, recap time. Just some of those Schaefers and Demidovs. We got, 2 base Demidovs, 2 base Schaefers, and then 1 prominent prospects of each. Our gumbacks, we hit Hyman Retro, Stamkos, Forrester, Gridden, Crosby, Joel Eriksson Ek, Tippett in action of Luke Hughes, Brady Kachuk, McAvoy, Jake Neighbors, Gabe Perreault, Kopp, Kaprizov, Rinzel, Holglander, Smith, Yossi, Horvat, and Makar. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 of those. We hit a 1, 2, 3, 4 of the out of 151s. We hit 2 blank backs, Newhook and Gridden. In our overtime packs, we hit a blue Schaefer and a Doc to red to 99. We got Ottoviden, Hayden, Gunther, and Benson as some of our autographs. Some really nice autographs in there. Kind of the 2 more case hitty style inserts, the Fusion and Johnson. The Fusion and Franchise Facts, so Johnson and McCann. An auto 51 of Letang and Celebrini. These ones are actually serial numbered. Nice pulls there. Kindle rookie autograph, but I mean, hit of the break's got to be the Hellbuck. It's just, this is just such a clean looking card. I like it. That is group break 689.